guys, so someone asked me to do a video just explaining all about vinyl, so where to get them, how to take care of them, what kind of record player you should get, things like that. I just wanted to start off with a disclaimer that I'm not an expert in any way. Everything that I'm going to be sharing with you today is information that I've gathered from TikTok and YouTube. Also, there's totally a spectrum from how careless and how careful you can be while taking care of them. I definitely don't do the most because I think it's just impractical. But if you want to do that, that's totally fine, up to you. I just do what's attainable for me. I've been collecting vinyl for around 10 years. I have like 32, and I recently got a new record player last Christmas. The first record player I ever got was the Crosley Suitcase record player from Urban Outfitters, and it was great for a while. It's really easy, but I wanted an upgrade because the sound quality on that isn't good, because it's just not a very good record player. And a lot of audiophiles, that's what they like call people that are really into music, will tell you not to get them because they ruin your records. And then some people are like, that's not true, you're being dramatic. So I wouldn't play like a really rare, expensive vinyl on a suitcase record player. A lot of mine have been played on that record player. A few of them skip. Most of them are fine, so it's completely up to you and how much you care about it. Just because I've heard that from other people, I would not recommend getting that one, but if you got it as a gift and that's what you have, like, I think it's fine. I don't know. But definitely recommend upgrading if you can. I have the Orbit from U-Turn Audio, and then I got these Pyle speakers from Amazon, and this is what makes it sound really good, is having external speakers. So I guess we can start off with where to buy vinyl. No, you do not need a record player to buy vinyl. If you don't have one and you want to start collecting them and you eventually want one someday, they're expensive. Just start building up your collection now. Like, it's totally fine. They're good decoration. It's fun to have a physical album. One day you'll get one. Just start collecting records. So the first place that I recommend buying vinyl from is a local record store, just because it's important to support smaller mom and pop stores in your community. A lot of them also have fun events. So if there's one near you and supporting smaller businesses is important to you, I would recommend that. But obviously not everyone has a record store near them. And sometimes the record stores either don't have the variant that you want or can be expensive, so that's why I don't always shop there for everything. I always try to go to my local record store, but if I like an Amazon or like a Target variant better, then I'll buy it there. So if you don't have a local record store near you, you can get them at Urban Outfitters, Target, and Amazon. Each of them sometimes will have like exclusive pressings on their own, so it's kind of fun to just look around at different places and decide which color pressing that you want. For example, I bought Hit Me Hard and Soft and Speak Now at Target because I liked those variants the best. Discogs is also a website that a lot of people use. I haven't really used it yet. I definitely need to do more research, but you can look into that and I think like build a wish list. So I'm just using this one as an example. This is AM by the Arctic Monkeys. It's one of the first vinyl I ever got. I don't think it skips. I don't know. I have it in an outer plastic sleeve. So I also got this from my local record store, which you can get there or on Amazon. It basically helps so like dust doesn't get on it. It doesn't get dirty. The corners won't like deteriorate as much. So I have all of my records in a plastic outer sleeve. Basically, what you need to know is that this piece of plastic is very frail and fragile. So you don't want to do anything that could damage it, and a lot of things can damage it, unfortunately. So the first most important tip with how to store it is to have them upright like this. You don't want to have them laying on top of each other or anything laying on top of it because it can break it or warp it. Warping it is when the vinyl isn't completely flat, like it has some waves to it. I have a few that are warped. They sound fine. Sometimes it'll affect the sound, sometimes it won't. I think if you get a vinyl that is warped or has scratches or skips, you can probably return it at like Target or Amazon or like anything like that. I don't know about local record stores. I think it depends on the store. But if you get one that's skipping, you should definitely exchange it and get your money back, or just get a new one that works. Another tip is not to expose them to intense temperatures, so they can't get too hot or too cold because they'll also warp. You also don't want to put them in direct sunlight, and obviously if it's really hot, like that can affect the warping, but I think the main thing with direct sunlight is that it'll fade the cover of it. So I don't know if you can tell, but this does get direct sunlight in the morning, and it's pretty far away from the window, so I thought it was fine, but then I looked at some of my vinyl and it's like discolored here from the sun. So now I close my curtains in the morning when the sunlight's coming in. But I don't think there's been any like warping or sound issues because of that. It's just fading the spine of the vinyl. So along with the plastic outer sleeves, you can also get anti-static inner sleeves. A lot of vinyl pick up static and you can hear it, and it just like attracts more dust. I don't know if it's actually bad for it. That's why I haven't gotten the anti-static inserts yet, but they have those on Amazon. They probably have them at local record stores as well. A lot of audiophiles and people who are really passionate about collecting vinyl do get those inner sleeves. They're pretty cheap. It's like a pack of like 100 for $15 on Amazon. I'm definitely gonna buy them at some point. I just haven't yet. But because this is so fragile, like you don't wanna touch it a bunch. You don't wanna like scratch it. You don't wanna like drop your needle on it. You want to be very, very careful with the needle. Those are the main tips, and now I'm going to use this to show you how I play it and how I clean it before. So this is my setup. The stand that it's on is from Urban Outfitters, but I have heard some people in my last video were saying that this isn't good because of these little bar things, that it should just be on a flat surface because it can like play the vinyl sideways essentially and just make it sound pretty weird. So I ordered the IKEA Kallax shelves and they're being delivered today. But this is from U-Turn Audio, and I got the one without the preamp in it because apparently that's easier if you want to like connect the record player to a stereo, bigger sound system one day. So the little black thing back there, that is a preamp. I got it from Amazon. These are all my vinyl, and that is a vinyl cleaning kit. So my speakers are already on, and this is how you play it. So you put this up, and I'm gonna play AM right now. Just have to take it out carefully. This is what it looks like. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's very dusty. So I put it on like that. This is the needle, and this is a little plastic cover from the needle. And I'm gonna use my vinyl cleaning kit because I do this every time before I play a record. So first, I use this little brush to brush any dust off of the needle. Then this is what I use to clean the actual vinyl, and this is record cleaner. I have no idea what the solution is, so I'm just gonna keep buying record cleaner because I don't want anything else to mess it up. And as you can see, I sprayed the record cleaner on one side of this, so I just turn it on and put the side with the record cleaner on it down because it's supposed to make all of the dust go to one place and like stick on it. And then I take it up and I use the other side to dry the record. So there was some dirt on there. And then I turn the preamp on. And I think you can put the needle down while it's spinning, but I don't like to do that because I like being super careful. And you want to be super careful with this. You don't want to drop it on. You don't want to push it down. Some record players will do this for you, but mine you have to do it manually. And then once I turn it on, it'll start playing. And then I have to put this down very carefully because if I slam it, it'll skip the record and might damage it. Just like that. I think that's it for all of my basic tips. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions for how I can take care of my vinyl better. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I do vinyl unboxing and also book videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.